Hi, welcome to Collective Gifts. I'm Noella and this is Rachel.
Hi, everyone. So, with the holidays coming up, we know that if we come from a dysfunctional family, it's not going to be like the movies where everything's just all happy and joyful and everything's just going to go according to your laid out plans. The reality is, we have people with personalities, right? And we have to love them with warts and all, but sometimes they just rub us the wrong way or just push those buttons. So you're just like, ugh. And maybe you forget that you are spirit ruled and you allow your flesh to be ruled. And so today we are continuing our series called Don't Stress, Just Rest. And that's what we want to do. We want to just rest in God's peace and his promises because we know he's in control over everything. And as we go forth in doing that, today we'll be talking about different strategies that we can apply as we go forth being peacekeepers. So we want to be peacekeeping, right, during Thanksgiving because we don't want to create a blowout or cause drama, right? We want to enjoy the time together, and just be able to feast and celebrate with loved ones. And being a peacekeeper means then that you are maintaining the peace, or if there's some escalation going on, that you're turning it around so that you can de-escalate and maintain that peace.
And so the first thing you want to do is ask yourself, what is your goal? What is that you want to accomplish when you gather together as a family or with friends and all that? Do you want to have a peaceful, joyful celebration? And so you don't want to obviously have a emotional outburst or react to people who may push your buttons. And so you have to then choose what it is, the boundaries that you're going to have, how it is that you plan on reacting, or when things don't go your way or someone pushes your button, what it is that you're going to do. You think about it and just take a deep breath and go forth in that love and joy, and just go forth enjoying that time with your family as we gather together to celebrate the holidays.
And remember, when you choose, that means you're choosing to keep the peace. So during that, family gathering, you're going to remember, right, when people push buttons or something happens, all right, I'm choosing to keep the peace. And so then no matter what, that'll help you stay in check or keep focused. So then you won't deviate, right, and be part of perpetuating that problem. But we're going forth in a solution to be a peacekeeper.
And so once you have your goal, and then that you're choosing to go forth to celebrate with your family, choosing it to be a good memory, then you have to go forth in that foresight and looking ahead, like what do you need to do if certain person pushes your button, and when they do what they do that causes you like you're not going to react like how you had in the past, but you go forth and just react in love, or just like take a step back, go forth and just not react as how you previously done, but go forth and acting in love. Or if you need to take a break, then you step away and just relax, and or you could find someone to pray with, or one of the things that we like to do during the holidays is speak over the event before it occurs, because we know there's power in our words, and so what you speak will come to pass. And so we speak over what we want to see. We want to see everyone being blessed and enjoy themselves and getting along, and any other thing that you might wish or want for the holidays and stuff. And so go forth in that foresight of just what it is that you need to do, and also speak over the situation.
Yeah. So, just to remind you of the scripture, there's one verse that talks about how everything is permissible. So, hey, you can act like a fool if you want. You can, get volatile if you want, right? You can, or you can choose to walk in love and be peaceful, right? Be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to respond. So everything's permissible, but not everything is beneficial. So, going back to what Nola started off with is you're going to have to really ask yourself, what is your goal, right? So that when you have that goal and that vision, then whatever decision you make as far as with whether you're going to respond in the flesh or in the spirit, you can think about it before you do anything. Okay, will this align with what my desire is for this event? And so when you ask yourself, that's where you can take that step forward and choose. You make that commitment that no matter what someone says or does, that you're going to keep on going towards that goal, because we want to be a family of love and unity, right? We want to enjoy living life together. And that's only going to happen is if we are willing to co-labor with God and apply his godly principles, so we can sow those seeds of love and we can reap that harvest of love. And then as we go forth, then we are using that foresight. We're going to look at potential problems, right? We know particular people have certain personalities, right? maybe they criticize, maybe they push buttons or whatever it is. So if you know those potential problems, and also when you have family gatherings, there's always going to be maybe a fight between so and so, maybe because this person drinks too much, so they act a little bit more aggressive, and with someone else that they butt heads with, so you can identify those things. So then when you have that foresight, it's not like, okay, we're just going to let things happen, but you can have that action plan. So you're going to create that action plan of what you need to do. Maybe before the event, you need to have a word with the family if you're comfortable with that, or maybe with the one particular person, and let them know, all right, we want to enjoy time together. So maybe you need to be mindful of what you're saying or what you're drinking, or whatever it is. Or maybe with family member, we're not going to talk about this particular thing. We are here to celebrate, so let's just focus on celebrating and embracing, enjoying the moment. The other thing too is maybe your buttons are getting pushed, right? So sometimes you may need a timeout. We both go through this where we do need a timeout, so that you can just calm down. And if you need to go and pull someone else, which sometimes this happens with us, I'll go find my sister and I'll be like, all right, we need to pray because this person's acting this way. And so we'll pray over the situation, because we are believers, right? There's power in our prayer, and we can turn the situation, the spiritual climate around. And so we can do that. The other thing too is maybe you need to make a change, as in the conversation. All right, if it's going off track, right? You can turn it around by changing the subject, or doing something else. Or even if you need to, maybe you need to leave the room and find someone else to talk to. So there's different things that you can do to maintain that peace. And as you go forth with the evening, even before you gather with people, during, there is power in prayer and in the declarations. And we know sometimes we have to, we'll pray together. We'll make declarations together. We'll even make declarations while we're there. Maybe even if things are kind of escalating or just getting a little weird, we'll be muttering it under our breath too, right? Yes. And it's like, all right. And we're staying focused and all that, because we know that we have this one opportunity, right, to be able to display God's love. We have this one opportunity to build upon previous events, so that we can go forth in getting what we're believing God to do, which is bringing healing and restoration in our family. So we hope that this encouraged you. We thank you for joining us, and may you continue to go forth being a peacekeeper in your family, so that you can have the best holidays ever, where you create these memories and be able to have times that you can reflect and laugh upon about how it was good and how God blessed that time together. So God bless you all, and we will see you again soon. And until next time, Shalom.